having established God's heart and perspective on the subject, let me show you three critical components of this subject. Number one is the fact that every form of advancement has hindrances. You will be greatly mistaken to assume that because it's God's desire for you to advance, you will just advance. You must understand that there are hindrances. But you see, the hindrances are not a problem. Because the moment God asks you to advance, He provided the things you require for advancement. So the second thing we'll look at are the forces of the Spirit that make for advancement. Because there are precursors for advancement. And then when we have dealt with that, I will now show you different dimensions, areas of advancement. So that as you leave this meeting, you will go with action plans. Areas where you must make definite impact as the Lord enables you. Because it's critical for you to advance. If you don't advance, God's agenda will not advance. If you don't advance, the glory of God will be at stake. Because it's the extent of your advancement that is the extent of God's agenda advancing. It's the extent of your advancement that is the degree, the magnitude, the intensity to which God can be glorified. Today, thousands of people are connected to this service, glorifying God because of the level of advancement I've made. There is another man who will come here and millions of people will be glorifying God because of the level of advancement. If we move out of this hall now and another person comes here to organize a program at this time, the number can double 1,000 times. So more people will glorify God, more impact will be occasioned because the degree of your advancement is the degree of God's agenda advancing. The extent of your advancement is the extent to which God is glorified. So it is selfish and unreasonable for you not to advance. So when we speak about advancing, this is not about ambition. This is about God's program. This is about God's agenda. This is about God's glory. And so you must make up your mind and fight for your life to count. Because you must advance. Do you know many destinies are tied to you? Do you know many destinies will fail? If you fail, you can't afford to allow yourself to be crippled. If you are crippled, millions will be crippled. So when God is jealous over you, it's because of the stake that your life commands in His realm. So what are the hindrances to advancement? Because you need to know them so that you are deliberate in surmounting them. We have prayed most of these things. That's why I'm taking time to just break them. Because some of you may not have followed all the prayer sessions. I need you to have a holistic understanding of the subject. Advancement comes with hindrances. Every advancement will always require that hindrances are surmounted. When you see an aircraft moving at high speed, floating in the air, hindrances were overcome. Aerodynamics has to subdue gravitation or gravity for an aircraft to move and fly.